Paragon Charter Academy, Principal Ben Creech, and kindergarten teacher Samantha McCall. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, welcome back. And it turns out Samantha was here many years ago when she was a softball player at Michigan Center High School.
Yeah.
Awesome. How long have you been at Paragon, Samantha?
This is my 6th year. I started, did 2 years in Young Fives, and then moved up into kindergarten.
Awesome. So when you went to school for teaching, was it preschool, kindergarten, grade level that you wanted to get into?
Actually, I did my student teaching in 3rd grade and really fell in love with it. But when I ended up going into a daycare and really fell in love with the younger kiddos.
Nice. Well, I'm sure they love having you, but today we appreciate the substitute who's filling in so you can be here.
Yes, we appreciate her.
What do we have? What are the pre-first grade offerings that you guys have at Paragon?
So we have a Young Fives classroom, and then we also have 3 kindergarten classrooms.
Oh, wow. Is it all-day kindergarten?
It's all-day kindergarten and all-day Young Fives.
Nice. And I bet they're full because 3 classrooms.
Yeah, they fill up. We still have a couple openings still for next year. So we want to make sure that if you want to sign up, you can apply at our website, paragoncharteracademy.org. Pretty straightforward application process online, or you can call our school as well. We'll get you registered for that. School numbers 517-750-9500. It's on the screen. I guess I didn't need to say that.
There you go.
But we do have kindergarten Roundup coming up, and that's going to be on April 16th and 17th.
All right, what happens at Kindergarten Roundup?
Yeah, we invite the kiddos into a couple of our classrooms, and essentially we ask them some basic questions, colors, shapes, counting letters, that sort of thing, and also a couple of hands-on activities, putting cubes together, cutting, gluing, that sort of thing, just to see, what do you know coming into kindergarten? What can we work on?
So is it up to you then? Do you make recommendations where someone ends up with a K or Young Fives?
Yeah, we do. We work with the family with that. Sometimes they will sign up for Young Fives, but yet their readiness skills are really high. So we'll have a conversation, or sometimes vice versa. They'll sign up for kindergarten, and we want to make sure we articulate the gift of time for a kid to learn is the best thing to do is right now, is to get them set up for success in Young Fives, develop those skills. That way they're at the top of their class when they get to kindergarten.
So you're telling me before the show that you personally have noticed a big change in the kids from last September through now.
That's right. I think maybe as a teacher you see it a slower progression if you're in there every day, but as a principal we have opening assemblies that we see, and it's amazing. The first couple months they're just everywhere. And then they're just locked in. They're great listeners. They're participating. It's amazing the maturity that happens.
Cool. So you brought along some photos from some of the things that have been happening.
So look at
Reading
that.
Month.
That is Reading Month. Yeah, Reading Month is a lot of fun. There's probably a photo somewhere of me in a hamster costume. But
you go all out. You've
it
done
is
it all.
fun. I was in a hamster ball, so that was fun.
Yeah.
So that's our Young Fives class. The oldest student is up in front there reading. Not quite out of Young Fives yet, maybe next year. But no, we love literature. This is one of our moral focus books. It's called Do Unto Otters. It's about the golden rule. Do to others as you'd like them to do unto you. But it's a fun theme with otters. So it's a great lesson for the kids.
This could have been St. Patrick's Day.
I think this was middle of last month. So this was a fun Polar Express theme that we had. So we had the whole hallway set up, and I had the opportunity to be the conductor, which was just fun. Very fun theme day towards the end of the year in December.
Nice job. Yeah, you've worn all kinds of costumes. I think you've been taped to the wall
and the whole
once.
staff is just like that. I think it's fun to just capture the kids' imaginations, help them to see the world in a different way. So I think kindergarten is just a great time positively influence kids.
Yeah, so it should be fun. And there are probably new parents who haven't been in a school since they were students, and their kids are nervous about going to a new place with strangers. What do you guys do to make it less of a trauma for both the kid and the parents?
Yeah.
Really getting to know the families and the students other than just their first name. You know, what their favorite color is, what their favorite toys are or activities to do at home are. That way, you know, if they're in a time of struggle or they need the extra support, we can revert back to those, you know, I know your favorite toy is this, tell me about it, sorts of things. Just really building those relationships.
And I remember when I was my first year as principal, I guess maybe it was my second year, my oldest daughter was going into kindergarten. So we started what's called kindergarten camp. So I knew if I was a little anxious as the principal having my daughter go to school, I'm sure others are similarly a little worried or anxious. So it's 2 half days in the summer for us to, I believe at August 6th and 7th. So a couple weeks before school starts up, kids come out, parents get to see the classrooms, drop them off. Usually we have about, I don't know, I would say what, 2/3 of our kids come to that.
Yeah.
So they get to meet the teacher. We have some fun activities done during that time. Some kids are really disappointed that they don't get to spend the night at camp. It's just a fun name for it. But it's just a really great way for the kids to feel comfortable, get to meet classmates, learn some of the routines, procedures, and the parents feel comfortable. There's just a lot of procedures and routines to school that we take for granted each and every day. But if it's new to you,
Like lunch.
there's a lot of things. So that way the students just feel more comfortable coming in on that first day.
Nice. You mentioned as we're looking at Reading Month, moral focus.
That's
as
right.
part of your curriculum.
Yeah. Yep. So it's one of the things that each month we have a moral focus virtue. This month is compassion. But we start the year off with wisdom, just learning right from wrong. So I brought a couple books. The book that I was looking at, the Do Unto Otters book, kind of a fun theme
Do
book.
unto otters.
A book about manners. It's a lot of fun. For this past month, as you probably know, there's a lot of sickness. So we do, you know, how to be compassionate and kind to someone who's not feeling well. How do we take care of each other? But it's just a great way for us to connect with the kids, give them common language. But then also we provide parents with a way that they can interact through a choice board. So the choice board is really just an opportunity for the parents to do something to develop a conversation beyond how was your day at school. Well, typically, who knows what a 5-year-old will say? Probably something that's fairly intriguing to them, but might not satisfy the answer, the question that a parent's asking. So this gives them a chance to really have continued dialogue, especially early on. That helps them interact with their kids, what's happening right at the school level.
Yeah, because there's just those 2 questions. How was school today? Fine. What's new? Nothing.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
So this gives just kind of a snapshot into what's happening and just some different questions they can ask as well. So helpful as a parent.
Cool. Math. You guys are doing some hands-on things with math.
Yeah. I don't know, Samantha, you can speak greater to that.
A lot of our lessons really include hands-on activities, whether it's, you know, the Unifix cubes, like I had mentioned before, putting those together, the one-to-one correspondence with those. We do money, time, a lot of math and subtraction. The adding and subtracting part is big with those manipulatives that they can actually get their hands on and find different ways to solve the problems too, not always taking that one route to find the answer.
That's right. We really want students to understand the process of math before they even know this is addition or this is subtraction. We want them to be doing it in many different ways. So it's a really wonderful program. My 3 kids have gone through that. My oldest didn't have that math program, but my younger 2 did. And it's made a world of difference in how they just understand numbers at a deep level and can work them in their mind or on paper. It's fantastic. So
I can't remember anything about kindergarten except a couple of bad things. But it seems like it was just maybe, you know, advanced daycare. We really, and it's changed a lot.
It has. It is far more academic focus, but we want to make sure kids like to work with their hands. They like to move. So in our classrooms, we didn't really show a picture of our whole class, but Samantha has it set up where the kids can be in different areas, a lot of stations. at the carpet time, at their desk in small groups, being taught in small groups. We have a paraprofessional in the classroom, all of our kindergarten classrooms that work with students. So kind of keeping the kids moving around.
Do you think you're going to fill up your kindergarten classes at Kindergarten Roundup?
That is our hope.
Okay.
That is can you help us with that?
Well,
Share the word, spread the
I'll
word.
suggest people go then, because if they don't, they might be too late.
That's right. Yeah, that is a very good point. And again, I just want to make sure people reach out. If you haven't been to our school, we do offer tours throughout the school year. So you can call the school office. We'd love to get you in. I think it's really important. Kindergarten Roundup's wonderful, but we're not really, the parents aren't necessarily visiting the school. They're in the school, but we're kind of doing Kindergarten Roundup specific things. But if they want to come in and just tour the building, get a feel for what it is, I really highly encourage parents to come in and just see the great school that we are.
Nice. And you have all the things that go along with school, like gym and lunch and
Yeah,
transportation.
we have a really, really nice, we call it specials in the elementary world. So art, PE, library, music, a lot of after-school activities for the kids, a couple different music classes that we offer as well. So
And it's all free.
it is tuition free.
There you go. Well,
That's
good
great.
luck to getting all the kindergartners rounded up later this month. And thanks for coming in today.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Bert.
you.
Thanks for having us on.
You bet. Ben Creech and Samantha McCall from Paragon Charter Academy. Well, from